One man, one mission, to rid the world of chronic anxiety once and for all. The Anxiety Guy, Dennis Simsek, shares his personal transformation from living a life filled with overwhelming worry to becoming a full-fledged positivity machine, a leading authority in generalized anxiety. Dennis gets to the truth of your mental health challenges and sets you on a path to transforming each and every area of your life. Here he is, the one and only, the Anxiety Guy.
My friends, welcome to episode number 293. You're listening to the Anxiety Guy podcast, and I'm Dennis Simsek. Thanks for joining me today on this very important day where we are going to discuss some lingering symptoms that are connected to emotions, that are connected to intrusive thinking, that are connected to identities. I want to go deep into some of the emails that I've been receiving based on some of the complaints that people have. And let's find solutions to these complaints, shall we? Before we get into this podcast, I want you to know that this episode is brought to you by theanxietyguy.com, the main website, where you'll find my free ebook, my first book in fact. Get the digital version by signing up in the opt-in bottom right at theanxietyguy.com today. And warriors, I get a lot of emails from people, really distraught emails. And these emails are complaints about physical issues and complaints about emotional issues and complaints about mental issues. And basically it seems like people just need some direction, right? They need to be told why these things are happening to them. And then, as they continue on the journey, they start to believe in that intuitive voice within that says, hey, this is how to approach the next challenge, or this is how to perceive something differently. And so today I want to talk about 5 issues that I've been hearing lately because so much of this content is based around the feedback that I get from people via email or social media. Some of these complaints I have in fact experienced myself, in fact most of them, and it's incredible how they are connected to things that are going on at a deeper emotional level within. And you know what? If I could tell you one thing at the start of this podcast, it would be to start opening up your mind to the possibility of suppressed emotions being connected to physical complaints. And if you can do this, then you're no longer going to be dealing with the symptom itself, but slowly and surely, you're going to start dealing with the root causes, and that's where we want to go. The first complaint that I hear via email consistently is about physical pain. Physical pain. And if we refer to Louise Hay's work, we can understand that physical pain comes with guilt, and guilt always seeks punishment. So if you feel guilty about something, there's an unconscious desire to continue to feel like you're being punished in some way. That way your relationships don't go smoothly, you get fired from work, people start cutting you off on the road. It's incredible how our external reality is a reflection of our internal reality. But again, some of you may be saying, hey, I don't feel that guilty, and yet I still experience physical pain. Well, here's the thing. The subconscious mind is very subtle. The inner child is very subtle. And what we have to understand is that you have beliefs that you are aware of, and then you have beliefs that you are unaware of. And these beliefs that you are unaware of that may be connected to guilt about things you've done in the past or things you haven't done in the past, show up very rarely. They pop their head out once in a while. But the truth is that deep down within you, in that subconscious part of you below the iceberg. These are like record players that are broken, and they continue to look to be fulfilled constantly. So physical pain being connected to guilt, and guilt being connected to the idea that it always seeks punishment. Second symptom that I hear consistently lately is adrenal problems. I feel exhausted. I have no energy left. I can't even do the simplest things. Adrenal problems connected to defeatism, and you can see how this connects, right? Is it the defeatism that's causing the adrenal problems, or is it the adrenal problems causing the defeatism? The answer is yes. There is no longer caring for the self as well. So with adrenal problems, it's very, very important that we become inspired again. Inspired. We find that, hey, there is purpose to my life here. I can be a creative human being, and I can get back to some of the things that I was interested in at one point in my life. So no more defeatism, waking up every single day and recognizing, oh gosh, there's that symptom again. Or, oh goodness, how difficult this day is going to be again. No. No more defeatism starting today, and watch what happens to your adrenals. Thirdly, we're talking about back pain. And when we're talking about back pain, this complaint that I get consistently, many times it's connected to holding back love. Holding back love. So there's a certain amount of affection that you are giving to your loved ones, but there's something within you that says, hey, that's enough. Don't go any more than that. And to give you some personal feedback on this, personal experience, I was afraid of attachment. I was afraid of giving myself fully to somebody, whether that be a spouse or my child or a friendship or whatever it was. There was always a plateau. So what we need to understand is that by you holding back love, you're confusing the other person, number one, and number two, you're not being true to yourself. Because we are emotional beings, and we have lost the ability to practice the emotions that we want to feel most often throughout the day. These are called skill sets. So I need you to build back that skill set of giving a good chance to love once again. And instead of holding it back, giving it up towards the people that you do love. Number 4 is aches. Waking up every single morning with those aches connected to a longing for love and a longing to be held. The solution to aches, self-hugs. Give yourself as many self-hugs as you possibly can throughout the day and watch what starts to happen to your aches. Of course, with all of these, we're not looking for quick fixes. We're looking for emotional balance within. So, start hugging yourself. And number 5, we're talking about hyperventilation. You know, back in the day, I was hyperventilating all the time, and I thought that breathing rhythm was in fact normal. It's not normal. We turn into very instinctual beings, never considering the opposite perspective when it comes to whether something is a threat or not. Hyperventilation is connected to resisting change. Resisting change. And with all of these, you want to spend time with them, and you want to go, you know what? If I'm being brutally honest with myself, I can't see the connection. I need you to see the connection. Because if you don't, you're going to continue on the path that you're currently on. And you're going to continue getting the results that you're getting, and that's not good enough. It's not okay to just survive. It's not okay to live a life of prevention. Oh, if I only do this, I'll prevent that from happening. No. That's not how we're supposed to live. You came to this world, you looked on the ground, and you said, oh my goodness, look at those colors. Look at those different branches. Look at those different things. Look how curious I am about this world. I'm getting more and more curious. I love playing. I love being playful. I love allowing myself to have fun. Because many times we don't give ourselves permission to have fun, do we? We've got to focus on the next threat. We have to start leaving this inner world, because once we do, we start to feel vulnerable. And once we feel vulnerable, it's the exact direction we have to go to fulfill our desires and to fulfill our personal goals. So my friends, be open-minded, be open-hearted towards these connections today, and I'll see you in the next podcast episode. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Have a wonderful day, and remember that you are more than anxiety. Bye-bye, my friends.
Thanks for being an important part of the Anxiety Guy podcast community. If you enjoyed this podcast, please leave a positive rate and review. If you're searching for further support on your road to recovery from anxiety, head over to anxietyexit.com and take part in the powerful End the Anxiety program based around the CBT model. If you're searching for a more one-on-one approach, you can sign up now for personal coaching sessions with Dennis via Skype. Remember, you are more than anxiety. See you in the next episode.